Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages,
Mhm.
this is the Woodridge Parents Podcast. My name is Daniel Staley, and this is my beautiful, lovely wife, Kelly.
Hello.
Welcome for the week. Today is January 26th,
Yep.
Sunday, but we post on Tuesday, so whatever that date will be. Long day today for all of us, but especially
Yes.
me.
Yes.
We had a big judo tournament today. Daniel fought this morning. Didn't really go well. I fought in the evening, basically.
Yeah.
Split my matches. I should have done better, so I'm not necessarily happy with it, but at least I didn't lose both. But the judo tournaments are basically from 8:30 a.m. and I think it ended at like 6:30.
There were a lot of because I was watching you and I was looking at all those. There were a lot of people there. I think it was like what 316?
314 people.
Okay, 314. Okay.
Which is a lot for judo. And again, it's the large majority of them are kids.
Yeah.
Large majority of them are some sort of Russian element.
Yeah. And
but it's good. And
yeah.
Danny was sick all week.
See,
and he missed some classes and he said he was okay, but maybe he wasn't.
and do you want to know what? Like as I was driving home, with the boys, I was like, do you want to know what? Like, did we drop the ball just because he had upper respiratory? But again, he was okay. But then he got pink eye, so it was like a double whammy. And he's not the type of kid that's gonna say, "Mommy, I don't want to do it." Yeah. He's always gonna say he wants to do it, and he never wants to let us down. That's the thing too. He always plays Mr. Tough Guy, like somebody I know.
Who, me?
But I mean, listen, like. He even said to me, he was like, "Mom, I know I didn't do my best today." And I was like, all right, so how are we going to fix that? And I think the big thing there was, he was like, "Oh, Mom, am I going to get the medal?" I was like, "No." He's like, "Why?" I was like, "Well, honey, there are times when you're not going to get a medal." And that woke him up today on the way home. And when we were talking about it at home, he was like, "But I always get a medal." I'm like, "Well, you had a lot of people in your division and you weren't able to win a medal today." He was like, "Oh." So that could have been a good thing too, because whenever even if there's two people in a bracket, you are, if you lose, you're automatically in second place. You're automatically getting that silver. Right. Where today he had a little shock to the system.
And we took him out of the advanced one too, because he would have had 3 people in that. And I said that to myself. I go, we're taking him out of the harder division, but he's going to get a medal guaranteed.
I know.
And we're going to put him in this lower division, and if he screws up, he's not going to get a medal.
He just wasn't himself today, and you could tell, and I'm thinking to myself, okay, well, he's supposed to have that cough medicine at night, for his cough. Did that do something to him? Like, that make him extra sleepy? Again, like I was thinking about all these things in my brain on the way home today.
He said to me when I got home, that when he woke up with his nightmare last night. I know that too. That took a lot of his energy.
He told me that like a couple times today. I was like, okay. And then again, all day, "Mommy, are you mad at me? I'm so sorry." So I'm like, okay. We're always proud of you. We just have to try a little bit harder. Okay. So I made a deal with him. I go, "Listen, buddy, if you try your hardest all the time, Mommy will compete in May." And we shook on it. So that is our little promise now.
Okay.
I know. Like, oh no, I gotta be in May now. What is going on? What did I just do?
Yeah, you will.
No, I know, but you could see it affected him a little bit differently this time, because he was like, "I didn't know any of those people other than that one kid." I go, "Yeah, honey, but do you remember how last time you beat him real fast? And he won this time. So you just can't assume you're going to go into a match and you're going to win just because you already beat someone again." But
yeah,
it happens. I mean, you can't always be perfect all the time. And he had a lot going against him this week too.
He did.
He did. But
I competed as well. I've only been back like basically 3 weeks. So
yeah, I know.
I should have done better though. I won my first match, and then the person I beat the third person, and then I lost to the third person. So then we all ended up with Ippon, which is like a win. So I'm 41, the other guy was 48, and then the one kid was 24. So
I'm sorry.
So of course, the 24-year-old kid was like, yeah. Oh, so if you all win with the same type of throw, you're supposed to really run the matches back again. Now, I had been there since 8 o'clock in the morning, and it was like 6 in the evening at this point. I wanted to go home.
Yeah.
So I said, we'll just all take gold medals and we'll just call it a day.
Yeah, exactly.
The younger kid was nice. He was like, okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
He said, I think like they were going to like fight like a exhibition match, like the two of them again.
Oh, really?
Because to be honest, the young kid should have never lost to.
Really? I don't think I saw that one. We watched a bunch of the matches just to kind of like, make sure we saw you.
Yeah, it was fine. I didn't really. It's really hard to be there all day. And
It is.
At the end of the day, dude. It's hard. And I didn't even really time it right. I was kind of warm too much and then got cold a little bit. So.
Do you think maybe it's better like when Danny competes, you don't compete, and then it's like vice versa? Would that be better for you guys, you think?
It doesn't necessarily have to be that. It's just I can't work the tournament.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot because you have to be constant. You can't just like chill out and kind of mellow out and do your own thing. You have to be kind of like aware, which I know you like to help and you like to help out everyone too, but sometimes you just kind of have to just like.
I get it. And I'm pretty good at running those tournaments now too. And it's a lot, dude.
It is.
Because you have all these kids running around. They don't stay where they're supposed to stay.
Of course not.
So you got to search for these kids. They all got names like Vladimir Slikoslagov and Ilyan Lagabagov.
Yeah, I know.
I can't find any of these kids. Like,
it is what it is. I mean, but again, you got through it. We all got through it as a family today, and I mean, I
just never should have got countered. But it was at High Tech. I don't know if it's Hudson County School of Technology or if it used to be called High Tech. It was in North Bergen, and now this is a brand new building in Secaucus, over by the Secaucus Junction, and like basically the whole other little community built over there because there's like a gated community by Secaucus Junction, Exchange Place or whatever.
Yeah,
I think Exchange Place is in Jersey City. But the kid Alex that I was with, he looked up because there is like a Hudson County Tech. And that's in Jersey City. And I think that's more of like the traditional, tech high school for like, mechanics and stuff. Yeah. This, I think, is like a STEM school. Well,
they did say, so it definitely is a STEM school because they were saying how they were selling STEM stuff for the kids.
Yeah.
In one, because I mean, you were busy, but like I was listening to everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
But no, it was definitely like a STEM school. Gorgeous. I mean, that was probably almost bigger than my college, I'll be honest with you, because Caldwell is very tiny. Mm-hmm. But I mean, just like the massive building.
Yeah, it was pretty nice.
It was really beautiful. Really nice.
Other than that, most things are in a little slow period. I know the football games played like this is where I'm at in my life. Like I barely even watch NFL anymore. I know the Eagles won big, so your brother will be happy.
Yeah.
I don't even know. The other games are probably playing right now. It's currently like almost 7:30 at night.
Yeah.
This is like we're almost way past our bedtime. We usually do this at about 2 in the afternoon, but I was knee deep in judo.
Yeah, you were
at 2 in the afternoon. So, we have the Woodridge Lions beefsteak again coming up.
Soon, a couple weeks.
2 weeks? Yeah, 2 weeks. This is the championship. Then they take a week off, and then it's 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Woodridge Memorial Foundation dinner is in March.
Yes, we're going to that. We always go to that.
We are. That's a very, very fun time.
Yeah.
It's fun because like with the Lions, I'm always like doing something, and at the Memorial Foundation dinner, I just get to chill.
I know it's just nice to have have a couple drinks together, just kind of like hang out, talk to people, and just not have to be in charge of anything. I'm in charge. It's a catch-22 though, because I'm a little tired of being in charge of everything all the time. Mm-hmm. But also, you want to be in charge.
I don't want other people to be.
I know. Charge, trust me, I know. I know.
Yeah,
that's why you're used to being your own boss. As it's very hard to lighten the reins or kind of compromise sometimes, but it's okay. You have to.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong, dude.
I mean, it's just how it is.
I don't.
Even in my class, I mean, like even in my classroom, like I'm in charge of all those little people. And it just is what it is, you know what I'm saying? But everything always works out.
Yeah. I'm not good at not being in charge, really.
Yeah.
That's why, like in Disney, it was a bit of an issue because I wasn't in charge of the planning.
I know, but do you want to know what? In a couple of years, we're going back. Danny has been asking about that already.
Yeah,
I was like, kiddo, calm down. No, well, even still, I mean, like, regardless, like, we wouldn't be going back for at least 2-3 years anyway, because a lot more, they're actually starting on TikTok. I saw they're getting rid of the Muppets area. I love the Muppets area.
What, like the theater?
The whole thing they're tearing down. They're going to put up a new Monsters Inc. like world over there, which is awesome too, though.
Yeah.
You know, and then they're doing a whole new Cars theme.
A whole new Cars World. Yeah.
Cars World in Magic Kingdom, I think.
Yeah.
Because I think they're taking out the I don't know if it's a Tom Sawyer's Island, but in that little area there, they're gonna put like 3 brand new big rides.
They were talking about that when we were down there.
Yeah, and I think it's gonna be kind of like how in like Hollywood Studios, like for the Toy Story type of a thing.
Yeah.
It's gonna it's gonna kind of be like that, which I'm kind of excited for. I mean, and by that time the boys will be a little bit bigger, where we can stay out a little bit later, and they'll have a little bit more stamina. We're not gonna have to carry a stroller with us. Or maybe, I don't know.
Oh, yeah, we did carry the stroller with us, huh?
That was very useful. I mean, that was very useful for us because, like, our boys go sleep at like 7 o'clock.
They should have like adult strollers, dude.
Are they called wheelchairs?
No, a wheelchair is like a medical device.
No, but then,
like a lounge chair.
But then who's going to be pushing it? The kids?
Like automatic. That would be like, like a remote control.
Oh my God, can you imagine that? Oh, no.
It would probably kind of be like a pain though, because then it would be like bouncing all over the place.
It'd be like bumper cars.
I just mean like on the ground. It would be kind of like.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't want to have to do that.
Universal is building a whole new thing there too, right? Epic or whatever. Is Epic Disney or is Epic Universal?
I
think Epic is Universal.
Yes. Again, I'm not really. I haven't done my research on that because I know we're not going back for a couple years. But I thought Epic was going to be. Wait, you mean like by Universal or in Universal?
No, it's part of Universal.
Oh, okay, kind of like another branch.
They're both doing gigantic.
Oh
upgrades.
yeah, so we can't do anything for a couple years. It's not worth it. But that'll be fun
like, if they were smart, because I think like Disney and Fortnite are owned by the same company or something like that.
Okay.
Because all the Star Wars stuff is on Fortnite.
Yeah.
And there's a bunch of like Disney stuff.
That was cool, Star Wars.
But if they make like a Fortnite world.
Oh my gosh.
If they made like a Roblox world.
Oh my God. So
kids would
go nuts.
Lose their minds.
Well, in California, they have like a Nintendo Land. They have a Cars like in that area. But oh my God, can you imagine? Even in my classroom, all about Roblox, all about for everything.
If they had like a world where they could like physically be in like a Roblox game.
Oh my God,
they would
lose their mind. Lose their mind. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I mean, like, I'm glad we went when we did. Got a little taste of it. But like, when we go back, it's easier when you go with like your own family. It just is, and, we can just do our own thing and, we'll plan it, how we want to. And I think it'll be nice in a couple of years. Splurge a little bit on a nice little big family vacation and stuff, that'll be nice.
That'll be nice. That'll be nice. One of these centuries. If the world doesn't get blown up before that, but
I hope not. Please.
Trump will take care of us.
Absolutely.
Yeah, let's not get into that.
Oh goodness. Yeah, I really need the snow to melt.
Yeah,
I'm already done.
Gross,
I'm done with
especially with my new car.
Oh, it's so. And I was a big girl. I got it all by myself.
Yeah, so I traded in my lease for another lease. We just basically do that over and over and over at Subaru of Englewood. And Kelly actually went and picked up the car and signed the papers by herself.
Listen, that was a big thing for me. And when I saw that car, I was like, this is very, very nice. The screen is huge. It looks so, oh my God, it's gorgeous. I was
You said
very
you
jealous for
you
a
said
second.
you like and want your white one, so that's
I
what you
do.
want.
No, but, and I said to Greg, who helped us, I was like, so in like 2 more years, is the style still going to be like this? He's like, yeah, don't worry. You got this. I'm like, okay, good. I'm like, can we reserve my pearl white one now, please?
You and Gregory were talking about bags.
Yes, he liked my bag.
Oh, Gregory.
But, it was good. But do you want to know what happened? For some reason, I think because he hooked up my phone to the, and he knew that you knew what to do it, how to do it and stuff. But like for some reason now, my automatic start is like all messed up. So I have to figure that out tomorrow.
No, it's not.
Well, I don't know, but we will figure that out.
Does it come
later.
up with my car?
No, I don't know. I have to like look at it more, but
So, but what do you mean? Why is it screwed up?
Because it was saying how when I press on it, it doesn't even go there. It talks about like an emergency contact, and then I put your name in, and then it said like it wasn't working. But technology. But
why would the automatic start ask you for an emergency contact?
I don't know. That's what I have to figure out. But the key to all this is, I did it by myself. I I was very proud of myself. It's the first time I actually went, and again, because my dad always did it for me. You baby me with these things,
It's true.
And again, I'm not complaining, but I did step up, and after Judo, we did it all together as a family yesterday. Couldn't feel my legs, but, I was able to get there in one piece. And, I was signing the papers and everything. They were super nice over there too, because they're like, "Is this like your 3rd, 4th car?" I'm like,
fourth.
It's like 7th. I don't even know.
Yeah.
When I was talking to my dad after I called you, I was talking to my dad on the way home, and he was like, "How many cars have you gotten there already?" I was like, "Listen, we started. We traded in."
Technically, the first one we bought in
Not Morristown, yeah. But that was when I was pregnant with Daniel, when I literally had him like the next day. Like that was like how long ago it was. Dan's going to be 7. So we've been going there for a very long time. They treat us really great. They, they waive fees for us and can never really complain. And the cars are beautiful. I love it. And they're super safe. That was our main concern about, getting these cars. They were super safe for us and the
honestly,
kids.
like for what we pay, we get a pretty good deal. Like I couldn't really find a better deal at another place with comparable stuff.
Cars are just expensive now.
Yeah,
Everywhere
really
is expensive. I mean, I remember my first car was my Mustang, which I loved. My second car was a truck, and I got that when I first started teaching in my public school job. And I think like brand new, I bought it, whatever. A monthly payment was like 3 something, and it was like loaded to the max with everything. Again, that was a while ago, but
how long ago, Kelly?
Let me see. Oh yeah, maybe like
20 years.
No, not 20 years ago.
On which car? The red car?
The red truck. We had that when we first started dating. Maybe like 12 years ago, 13 years ago. Well, yeah, I guess it is kind of comparable to how everything raises up.
The judo tournament in April is April 13th.
Oh, that's
2025.
That was our anniversary when we met. Wait, judo competition or I'm doing the jiu-jitsu one.
Right, but there's another judo tournament in
April. Yeah, for you guys, right? Oh, okay. I was like, wait a second.
Yeah.
Johnny kept on asking. He was like, "Mommy, am I going to have to compete soon?" I'm like, yeah. He goes, "But I don't want to hurt anybody." I'm like,
wow.
Please, kiddo, stop.
You're just going to run into a kid named Makamov Bishkabadov and fucking, excuse my language.
Oh, language.
I'm sorry. Johnny was tough at judo the other day, though. Like he was.
I wasn't really watching him. Yeah.
Not. I didn't watch him on Saturday, but Thursday, like he was actually like really throwing hard.
Yeah. He just needs to know, like he has to understand how to use his strength, because he's super strong. Both of them are super strong.
Yeah.
But
yeah, these other kids are strong too, man.
No, I know. But a lot of these other kids, they train every single day.
They don't train every day, but they train a lot. Alex doesn't train every day.
I was talking to his mom today, but she's super nice. And she's like, "Yeah, we've been training so much lately." And I'm like, "Yeah, well, I mean,
right. I don't think
you can tell.
I don't think he plays any other sport. sports.
And see, yeah, you're right. And like for our dojo, there's really nothing on Monday, Wednesday for the kids, right? Is it jujitsu they have on Monday, Wednesday, or?
Yeah. Again, I don't think Alex, because they're so Daniel had fought against kid Alex Kundakushvili,
Such a nice kid.
Georgian kid, not Atlanta, Georgia.
No.
Like Tbilisi, Georgia.
Yeah.
From Brooklyn. The kid's ranked number 2 in the country. He's fought Daniel a bunch of times, and Daniel has actually done pretty well, but he's unable to beat him.
Yeah.
But we see them at every single judo tournament
Yeah.
we go to. They're always there. They're very, very nice.
So nice.
But those Russian kids from Brooklyn, they're just tough, dude.
They are.
And there's more kids for him to fight. Like
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know, but we need a little bit more personalized training at the dojo, in my opinion. But
yeah,
I don't know. I feel like when I was more directly involved in coaching Danny before the last tournament, he did better.
Yeah, and he had that.
And I kind of just let him go this one.
Oh yeah. Well, do you want to know what the good thing is? There's always more to always more to go to. And again, like like Alex even lost to one of those kids that he fought today, right? I know he didn't lose today, but he lost to one of those kids that was super tough that Danny fought too at the other tournament. Yeah.
Elon Bosley.
And he was tough. He was tough.
He's little and tough.
Yeah. I mean, listen, like the more experience you get, and again, like I know that Danny did look a little bit nervous today too. I could tell in his face.
I don't
know what it was,
though,
but he was just not himself today. You could tell,
All right, Kelly, let's just cut to your stuff because I'm sleepy weepy.
Okay. Well, at Doyle, I do try to get stuff at the intermediate school and the high school, but nothing's really ever posted, so I really can't.
It's probably just sent directly.
Yeah. So, at Doyle this week, a couple of things are happening. There is Art Appreciation Week where the kids are encouraged to wear their favorite colors to school, which is nice. There's a Board of Ed meeting tomorrow also from 7 to 8. There are half days, which is very important, from Tuesday, January 28th until Friday, January 31st. Early dismissal 12:28 due to parent-teacher conferences. They're going to be going from 1 to 3. And can I just say, I think that is super great of the district to actually give the teachers 4 days to do parent-teacher conferences. Because, I mean, I've had all types of different conference schedules and everything. Like what I do is we're only given 1 day to do it. We have a half a day, and then sometimes it's marathons where we'll go from 2 to 4, and then 5 to 8 or whatever. Which is, I mean, that is a lot of parents to see in 1 day.
Mm-hmm.
But I usually do it a week or two ahead of time. Have a couple people in each day, so I'm not there till 8 o'clock at night. But it's super great that the district actually gives the teachers some time to get these things done. And not have to rush everything. It is the end of the second marking period come February 4th. And that's really it for the school things. Woodridge Recreation, signups for Babe Ruth baseball, ages 13, 14, 15, and 16. This registration now through February 7th. It's $100 per player. And then for Faith Formation of Assumption Parish, Group 1's next session is February 9th, and Group 2's next session is February 2nd. So that is really it with town news going on. Usually in the wintertime, it's always a little bit slow, I'm still waiting for kindergarten registration at Doyle. Our little Johnny boy is going to be going into Doyle this year. Well, I'm sorry, next year. So that's going to be coming out very, very soon. Usually around February, March, it usually comes out. And I know everyone is really anticipating to see how far the building is going to be going at Doyle.
Oh, I see people talking about pre-K on Facebook.
Yeah.
But are they? The whole point of that new school was to open up more pre-K, but.
Well, it depends. I mean, is it going to be free pre?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Pre-K, or I mean, the self-contained special ed pre-K is always free, obviously, which will give them more, more rooms to house, more children that with special needs, which is always good. But We'll see. I mean, the building is going up pretty fast. I mean,
Seemingly,
they
yeah.
said it was going to be open September of 2025. So I don't know if maybe they're waiting on pre-registration due to what the building is like or anything. Because like almost all the walls are actually almost going up. Like you can actually see like the different classrooms being formed now,
Yeah.
like the separation of everything, which is nice. But super, super fast. Even on like Saturdays and Sundays they're working. So they're really trying to get it done by September, which is great.
They got the whole summer left, you know.
That's why, honestly,
spring and summer.
I
I can't see them not being
I
ready.
think they're gonna have it be open, which will be wonderful. Because with that too, remember they're supposed to have the fourth grade come back, so they have to give those teachers some time to bring all their stuff from intermediate to back to Doyle's, and that takes a little bit of time.
Well, I
You
guess
know,
we shall
so,
see. We
yeah.
shall find out.
I'm just happy just having one drop off next year, one pickup.
Yeah.
You know,
That's crazy.
I mean, I already see Danny trying to manipulate my parents into kind of negotiating at least one day. Cause like, yeah, I'm going to Papa next year. You're not going to have to run back to Sacred Heart. You know, if one day you want to see me and John, you're not going to be seeing John a lot because you're not picking him up from school. Maybe we can, plan a day where, you guys can pick us up and, have a little fun on at Papa's house till Mommy comes and gets us. He's already starting that right now. The little lawyer that he is. So, I don't know.
That's our little
Beware Joy and Lou.
manipulator. All right, Kelly. Well, this is going to be a short episode. We got 29 minutes here, so I'm gonna take that 29 minutes and be happy with it because I am getting tired. I don't even think I'm going to eat anything.
All right, I'll put it away. I made some some amazing pierogi and kibasi tonight.
Usually it's pretty good.
Sauteed onions in there. It was really yummy.
Yummy.
The boys really liked it.
All righty, Kelly. Well, I love you.
I love you too.
And I love you guys too. We'll see you later.
Bye-bye.
Adios.